the Honorable Vice Minister Seng Hai-shiong, Mr. Robert Kuhn, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, it is my great pleasure to join you at this Global Dialogue Series. The third plenary session of the 20th Central Committee of the Communist Party of China was held recently. The session was a full success and attracted global attention. This dialogue series is a good opportunity for us to exchange views on this important meeting and the global opportunities from China's deepening reforms. The pivotal session was held at a critical time as the country is striving for national rejuvenation through Chinese modernization. The most important outcome of the meeting was the adoption of its resolution, a blueprint of further deepening reform comprehensively to advance Chinese modernization. The session speaks to the strong determination of the Central Committee with President Xi Jinping at its core to deepen reform. The meeting is a step forward in China's consistent reform efforts and its pursuit of Chinese modernization. Specifically, the meeting has sent out three important signals. First, the efforts to further deepen reform will be more systematic and integrated. Every third plenary session during the past decades has taken reform and opening up to a new height. The Central Committee set up the Commission on Comprehensively Deepening Reform 10 years ago, with President Xi Jinping taking the lead and chairing 72 meetings of the Commission. Over 2,000 programs have been introduced to strengthen, broaden, and deepen reform. As of this plenary session, systematic reform plans have been made, involving over 300 concrete steps. The main lines of the effort include a high-standard socialist market economy, better quality of life, and building a beautiful China. The steps will deepen reform more comprehensively and take it to the next level. Second, the system of socialism with Chinese characteristics will be further refined. The overarching goal of comprehensively deepening reform is to build up the system of socialism with Chinese characteristics and modernize the system and capacity for governance. To that end, we will focus on institutional building, beginning with economic institutions to enhance macroeconomic governance, support innovation on all fronts, and promote high-level opening up. Meanwhile, we will deepen reforms in culture, ecological protection, national defense, and the military. All this will further harmonize production relations and production forces, the superstructure and the economic base, the national governance, and social development. The session has outlined a well-designed reform roadmap and timetable. The proposed reforms will be done by 2029, leading up to a high-level socialist market economic system by 2035. By then, the system of socialism with Chinese characteristics will be more refined. The modernization of the governance system and the capacity will be realized. With upgraded systems, China will deliver upgraded national governance. Third, Chinese modernization will embrace broader prospects. The central task of the CPC in the new era is to achieve Chinese modernization. It is the broadest based consensus of the Chinese people and a theme of the reform measures set forth at this plenary session. To that end, a high-level socialist market economy will provide a crucial foundation. Education, science, technology, and talent will be the strategic underpinnings. Chinese modernization means more integrated urban-rural development, better livelihoods, and fewer institutional hurdles to further unlocking social productivity and stimulating social vitality. All these will bring robust momentum and institutional underpinnings to Chinese modernization. Throughout history, humanity has reached many crossroads between unity or division, openness or isolation, cooperation or confrontation. Our world is changing fast. Geopolitical conflicts spill over. Economic globalization meets headwinds. but China remains steadfast. We want unity, openness, and cooperation. History tells us that openness leads to progress, while isolation brings stagnation. Building small yard, high fence won't hinder the development of others. Decoupling only blocks one's own path. Major country confrontation and conflict could be a catastrophe for us all. China firmly pursues an independent foreign policy for peace. We are committed, as always, to opening up high-quality Belt and Road cooperation and delivering on our 3 global initiatives for security, development, and civilization. The world is a community with shared future for mankind, and open China will contribute the much-needed stability and certainty to a turbulent world. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, reform and opening up has been a forward journey of China and the world. The 3rd plenary session has sounded the clarion call for deepening reform. It is a new landmark in Chinese modernization. It opens up a new chapter for China and the world to developing together. Specifically, the session will unlock 3 categories of opportunities. First, market opportunities generated by deepening reform. In China, an average of 27,000 startups are emerging on a daily basis. Among them, over 96% are private companies. To enable businesses of all kinds of ownership to prosper, we will upgrade market mechanisms and improve IPR protection, information disclosure, market access, and accountability. We will ensure that companies of different ownerships are treated as equals in terms of assessing production factors, competition, and legal protection. We will further eliminate market barriers, clarify market rules, and optimize the market environment. It is estimated that every 1% increase in China's urbanization can generate around $140 billion of new investment and $28 billion of consumer spending. Additionally, every 1% increase in the proportion of the middle income group will drive up consumer spending by over $150 billion. A unified national market, new urbanization, and more coordinated regional development will unleash greater potential of domestic demand. Second, growth opportunities from all-out innovation. The first half of 2024 has seen the Chinese economy doing better in speed and quality. GDP grew by 5% year-on-year. Investment in high-tech sectors up by 10.6%. China has 463,000 high-tech companies and climbed up from 34th to 12th place on global innovation ranking. High-end equipment, photovoltaics, new energy vehicles, and low-altitude economy are gaining momentum. The country is bolstering education, upskilling its workforce, and promoting innovation. It is enhancing the performance of the innovation system, pooling advanced production forces to boost new quality productive forces, integrating real economy and digital economy, building up mechanisms for low carbon and green development, and boosting innovation in the cultural sector as well. All these efforts will bring new engines and edges of growth. China believes that countries should work together to tap into the scientific and industrial revolution that will stimulate our respective development as well as the global growth. Third, cooperation opportunities from high-level opening up. We take opening up as a catalyst for reform and growth. China's overall tariff level has been reduced close to that of developed WTO members. We have cut the negative list for foreign investment from 93 to 31 items. China's annual imports of goods and services amount to $2.5 trillion. In the first half of the year, new foreign enterprises in China increased by 14.2% year-on-year. CEOs from American companies like Goldman Sachs, Starbucks, and Nike have visited China recently to feel the country's pace of opening up. The third plenary session has underscored China's commitment on several fronts: institutional opening up and lining up with international standards, developing efficient and convenient mechanisms for safe cross-border data flow, building a transparent, stable, and predictable institutional environment. China will broaden market access, remove foreign investment restrictions in the manufacturing sector, expand the openness in the service sector, including telecommunications, the internet, education, culture, and healthcare. We will ensure that foreign companies' legitimate rights are fully protected and provide them with national treatment in terms of access to production factors, licensing, and government procurement. In sum, China's efforts to develop new institutions for a higher standard open economy will bring about a greater market with more opportunities for cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, China is heading toward greater development through reform and opening up. That will bring to the world more confidence and opportunities. We want to become a better self and make this world a better place. Blaming others or seeking confrontation won't solve one's own problems or the global challenges. The experiences of China-US relationship in the past few years tells us that dialogue, cooperation, and stability are better than confrontation, decoupling, and volatility. With the bilateral relationship coming to a crucial stage of restabilization, we must cherish what has been achieved and meet challenges ahead. For the good of our two nations and beyond, China and the US need to help each other succeed and prosper together. Let us promote this relationship under the principles of mutual respect, peaceful coexistence, and win-win cooperation. A sound, stable, and sustainable China-US relationship will contribute to a brighter future of both countries and the world. Thank you.